Just a quick note on today's episode. It does feature some images and narration about human trafficking. There's nothing too graphic, but please use your discretion when listening. That's where we're picking up from, still inside Flagon Wings, as you look over the blood-spattered walls and floor now, realizing that you have... It doesn't appear that any more enemies are coming out at the moment. You have taken out somewhere around a dozen of these thugs that were keeping watch over this place. There are, I think we said, 6 girls currently here?
There was more than
there could be more. Okay, maybe. I don't remember the exact number last session.
It wasn't just girls.
Well, none of them had any special abilities, neither, right?
You have no idea. You just know that they were the inventory.
Okay.
And Lorelei got dragged into a back cellar where you found a few more that were also perhaps newly arrivals to the inventory. And we're right there, picking up from that moment. Still inside the tavern. With blood and bodies everywhere. It's a pile of mangled bodies.
So pretty par for the course.
I need some ale, man. This blood sucks. I want to wash it down.
Yeah, ale.
Are you even old enough to drink, Scott?
Is there a law about drinking?
Is there a law about drinking?
A law about...
Like, is there a drinking age, or is everybody, like...
You don't know. You've been getting drinks. You know that you yourself would technically be under the drinking age, but you've been getting served.
Well, I'm under the drinking age in 2020.
True. So you're not sure.
Scott's gonna walk over and start trying to pour himself an ale.
Okay. Spot and Morpheus are pouring themselves ale.
I
said spoiled milk for the kitty.
Morpheus, shut up! And Lorelei goes, and she goes back to where the cellar is, to where people are chained up, and she like looks over at Eleanor and kind of like does a head nod, like come this way.
So I remove myself from the bar. I can't.
Okay.
You know, since I don't need to drink, so I follow Lorelei down the stairs. Are the girls tied up with ropes or chains?
They are currently, it looks like old rusty chains. They're not like chained to the walls. They're kind of like shackled, like prisoners. There are 3 currently in that cellar room.
Okay, so...
The others are sort of huddled in a corner at the end of the bar.
Okay. Is there any key anywhere, like, to unshackle them?
Nowhere in this room.
Do I see her trying to futz with this?
No.
You saw them disappear down into the cellar.
Oh, I thought you were still in the room.
No, I went
Before you
downstairs.
do anything, make a Constitution save.
Why?
Because you're 10 years old and you're drinking.
I'm 12 years old.
You're 12 years old and you're drinking.
19.
Motherfucker.
You're fine. You actually... pretty good.
Okay, wait, I want to roll something for myself.
You kind of like the taste of ale.
I do not. That's why I wanted to roll.
Oh.
I do not. I go, that's great.
Maybe he should have had the
Spoiled milk.
There you go.
So, Lorelei goes up to one of the girls who's shackled, and she, like, kind of, like, crouches down next to her and lifts her face up to look at her and say, "It's okay. We're not here to hurt you. We're here to save you.
I just want to go home.
And I'll make sure that you get home." And she starts, like, trying to inspect the chains and see, like, what she needs to do to get them free.
Okay.
I'm going to come down the stairs to see what they're doing.
Okay, I'm going to put you 2 actions behind them.
Okay.
So
I'm
they're
going to
have
start heading my way down.
They're going to each effectively have 2 rounds to see what they could do on their own before you get there.
That's fine.
Okay? So, Lorelei, make a dexterity check.
6.
The locks are beyond your capabilities.
Where's
Okay.
Spot?
Yep.
Is there any way that I can try and, like...
Sure, make a strength check.
I have faith in you, honestly.
We believe in you.
I believe in you, Peter.
17?
Eleanor grabs one of them and just literally breaks the
There
shackles.
you go. That's what I wanted to do.
Wow.
Okay.
Never mind.
You'll have you can try another one before Spot gets there. Spot is now one action behind you.
I'm gonna try one more. How many girls are shackled?
3 currently.
All right,
so you
I'll
could
try
try another one. Carol, this is going on. What's Kara doing?
I'm trying to go to the girls, try to give them some comfort that they're safe.
The ones that are up there in the bar
The
area.
ones that are in the shack.
Okay, that's down in where they are. So you're walking away.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I'm going.
Okay.
I want to give them any kind of comfort that they're safe now.
Okay. I'm going to put you with Spot, so you're in action behind.
24.
Another one. Eleanor just reaches up and snaps the shackles with her bare, war-forged hands.
I want to walk around them to see if I get any sense of any.
The where they are, or
Where
because
the girls are and stuff.
well, there's them down in in that cellar area, and there's like another group of about 10.
Upstairs, where I am. Right?
Okay, make a perception check. Spot, you now arrive down in the cellar area.
Okay.
I'll give Morpheus this, and then we'll see what you want to do. Okay.
It's 12.
12. They just seem like scared girls.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just my ability just to
you're
see
not
if
getting
there's
any. Oh, that's right.
Any
You get
refract.
advantage on certain things, right?
Right.
Now, this is where I got to pull up everyone's character sheet. Thankfully, I have them. Advantage on survival checks. Maybe. Nope.
No, okay.
Nope. They just seem like scared girls.
Okay.
Who aren't like recoiling in horror from you, but they seem a little suspect
Right.
that this now hooded Goliath is looming over them. Spot, you now arrive down in the cellar area.
Okay. I'm gonna look over, and I'm guessing I noticed that Eleanor's just like ripping the chains
You
apart.
walk in just to see Eleanor break the second one.
Oh.
Eleanor Breaker of Chains.
Yeah, I don't play around. Spot, can you see if you could do anything on this third one?
Yeah, I can. You want to try to rip it apart first? Because that's cool.
Should I try again?
You can. It's up to you guys.
All right.
Totally do whatever you
As
want.
she
Clearly don't need my help with picking locks.
As Eleanor breaks the chains, Lorelai is just going to go up to the girls and kind of like massage their wrists to get like feeling back into their wrists because obviously she has no strength.
That's
16?
fine. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
16?
Yeah.
You're running a little bit out of strength, but it bends and then snaps at the third one.
That's
Snaps.
my job.
Yeah, that's really cool.
As Eleanor, just with nothing, just snaps all 3 shackles.
Now, the shackles are snapped, but is there anything that's still on their wrist that I would need to pick a lock for? Like anything that's still
Good point.
attached to their wrist?
Yes, there are like those metal brackets on the ends. Their hands are free; they can move about as they wish,
Yeah.
but those metal brackets are still attached.
Spot.
Okay. I'm gonna.
I could break it apart, but these little things, this might be your area of expertise. Come over here.
No
See if
worries.
you
I'm
can work.
gonna take out my, for mechanic's sake, thieves tools.
Sure,
But in reality, it's just a bunch of like random crap that I found. It's not like official thieves tools.
it's like homemade thieves
It's like
tools.
homemade. Like I
Okay.
clearly filed down a bobby pin.
Sure,
What do I need to do?
make a.
I have my thieves tools.
You have proficiency with these tools.
Yes, so I have a +6.
How do you have proficiency with these tools?
Because of my background. Because of my thief background.
Oh, okay, all right.
I specifically put
Make a dexterity check and add your proficiency.
a dex check. Nat 20. +6.
First one, no issue at all. Snap, snap, boom, open.
And I'm gonna like look over at Lorelai and be like, "You like that?"
Yes, that was really, really cool. Can you go do the rest of them?
Come on. You
Okay.
did one, there's like 5 more to go.
Yeah.
No appreciation. I'm gonna keep going.
I'll count that. I'll count that for the first 2.
Oh,
Whatever.
first,
So
okay.
now I have 4 more.
2.
2 more.
I'm not gonna make you roll those many checks. I'll say that
4
got
more wrists, so 2 more girls.
2. Correct.
All right, next roll.
That's downstairs
12.
still, right?
Yes.
12.
12. This one's a little harder, and you're trying to impress Lorelai. And eventually, you're able to get the pin in and turn it. You
Okay.
get it open. That one took a little longer.
I think I'm gonna. Can I do like a performance check to make it look like I tried to make it longer? Like tried. Like haha.
Make a deception check.
Okay. Deception. This is what Spot needs to work on. That's a 9.
Spot didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Lorelai just like smiles and she like she's with the girls massaging their wrists. She like starts braiding one's hair because she really doesn't know how to like
Sure.
comfort them, so she's just trying to judge them.
Judge.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry that you've been kept captive. Here's a brush.
Here's a brush and a braid.
You're gonna start plaiting your
You
hair.
look so pretty.
All right, next.
Sure.
I think 20 total.
The third one comes off just like the first one. No problems.
So I'm gonna go to Lorelai. and
Okay.
ask. They seem to be okay. What shall we do with them?
They probably are okay physically, but
Well,
mentally they're
They're gonna be
probably
ambitious.
terrible.
but they need a place to stay. Where should we take them?
Do you think they need medical treatment? Maybe we need to heal them, or
She takes one of the girls and kind of does like cups their face, like puts their chin in her hands and looks at her. She's like, I don't think they need medical treatment, but I don't think we should just let them go.
No, they need a place to stay. At least for a few days until they can.
They need to
Come on.
be looked over and see what their needs are.
well, maybe they have family here. We should ask them.
Yeah.
Where
Right
are
now
they
they're like,
from? Do they
They-
have family they can go to?
They
Right.
did say one of them. She looks at the girl who said it. You said your family is here, is home here. Do you know where you are?
I'm still in Denard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I'm. This is my home. I'm from the city.
Are all the girls from where you're from?
I don't know. I don't recognize any of them.
I'm gonna go upstairs to where Morpheus is, and I'm gonna start asking the girls up there while they take care of the girls down here. And I'm just gonna say, like, where are you guys from? Can I help you get home? To the ones upstairs.
Okay. Some of them are from Denard. Some of them are from neighboring villages and neighboring cities. None are from too far away. They all have similar stories in that they were either runaways or that there was some sort of estrangement from whatever family they might have had, and they were vulnerable and fell prey to sweet talkers. And were in over their heads before they realized what this actually was.
I think it would be good if we can get them all in one place, at least for the night, so they know they can wash up, they can eat well, and maybe they can tell us where they're from, and we could send them on their way with new clothing or food and money.
But where are we going to take them? I mean, Galkus is...
That's what I'm saying.
But
If we
Galkus
can
help.
find a place.
No, he can't help us. They're looking for us where Galkus
I mean, is there an empty building or even
An
even
empty
the
building?
town?
Your father's shop.
Yes.
Yes, we could take them to my father's shop.
You know,
But
let them know that
I
we're
think-
taking them there, so they won't get scared again that they're going to be imprisoned.
Yeah.
But just so that they can just relax themselves and then maybe gather their thoughts, and they could tell us, I'm from here or there, and we could send them on their way, but in better shape.
Yes. So
Then
I
if
think
we
we
send them
should
out now.
search. We should search this place, try to find clothes for them, money, grab up any food that we can,
Right.
and then you're right. We can take them to my dad's shop. But do you think you can change your appearance, go to Glaucus, and let him know that we have these people that need help?
Lorelai does the thing from The Craft where she runs her hands just over herself and all of a sudden just looks completely different, like a blonde elven woman. Yeah, I think I can manage.
For
Sweet.
Kristen,
Yeah.
for a craft reference.
Okay.
That gets a point. You reference the craft. That gets a point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna search upstairs. You guys search downstairs.
What are you searching for?
Money, clothes, food, and any trinkets.
Okay.
I will tell the girls, go find, if you have anything here, and grab it. If you know, like, maybe if the girls can assist us, then maybe they might know, like, a room that they all used to, like, eat
Okay.
or something.
One for upstairs. Okay, so there's two searches. There's one in the downstairs of the tavern and one upstairs in the rooms. Okay, for each section, I will allow either 2 players to roll investigation or 1 player to roll with advantage.
I believe you were sending me out to Galkus.
So that'll be.
Well, you can hang out here for a minute, before, and then when we're all ready and set to go, then we'll go back to my father's shop, and you can go to Glaucus and let him know what's
So
going on.
divide who's searching upstairs and who's searching downstairs.
I'll search
see.
downstairs. I'll
Downstairs.
Do I'm
I'll search
downstairs.
downstairs with
That would be
Up
an
to upstairs.
investigation check.
Upstairs and upstairs.
It would be an
Investigation check. So
I will assist somebody.
okay, so Morpheus, you can roll an investigation check with advantage. So you can roll 2, take the higher. Eleanor and Kara, you can each roll investigation, or one of you can roll with advantage. Your choice. You can decide amongst yourselves.
I'd rather stay with the girls.
No,
Oh, we
you're
don't have
downstairs
to
with the
do a
girls. Yeah, these are. Yeah, this is.
Okay. That's not-
Well, if you want to do that, then you can roll if you want with advantage.
I'll roll with advantage.
Because
Yeah.
that way somebody's there with them.
Okay, sure.
That's investigation, right?
Correct. What do you got?
14.
Okay.
Do you have a plus to your investigation?
Hmm?
Do you have a plus?
Yeah, plus 4.
Wow.
Okay, good, because I have a -1.
Well,
19.
19. Okay. All right. You find upstairs is where you find various just sort of thrown like under beds and in closets. You find a lot of the girls' personal effects,
Oh, good.
but
Good.
they're sort of like either tucked under a bed or just shoved into a closet, type stuff. Basically just thrown in rucksacks. It's like all 13 of them fit in like 4 bags. They just shoved everything in together. And you find like clothes, you find a little coin purse, you find...
I'm going to take them, and there's a balcony, right? I'm going to take the bags, make sure they're tied up, and I'm going to yell down to Kara, here, catch this, and I'm going to throw it.
Okay.
Have the girls sort through that and take what's theirs.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to
Makes
keep
sense.
just like throwing them
Okay.
so that
Okay.
she can have the girls actually sort through them.
Okay.
And I'm with the girls, and
Yes.
I'm making sure. I'm grabbing the bag. Say, look in there. What's yours?
And
Look
one
at
by
this.
one, tentatively first, like 1 or 2 are reaching out, and then they all start to get a little more comfortable, and
Right.
they're all just sort of
Makes sense.
passing the bags around, the big sacks amongst each other, and one's removing this, one's removing that, and they're starting to slowly get all of their effects back together. You also find, amongst all of you, it was scattered throughout the place, you find a small wooden chest, well, maybe that's whatever, about maybe like a steamer chest size, with 484 gold in it.
Oh.
That will help.
You find 1 potion of healing that was on the one guy who fought with 2 swords. Also on him, you find a scroll of cure wounds. You find these, they look like glasses, but they kind of like have a brass rim, and there's like, the lenses are like a translucent blue. They are Eyes of Minute Seeing.
Minute seeing.
Yes. They give you advantage on investigation checks on anything you're observing up close. Like engraving or, the intricacies of a lock or something, an item that you have to get right up against almost like a microscope. Anything that you're looking up that you can examine up close and personal, it gives you advantage on that check. 1 person. It is not attunement, so it is also something you could pass around.
Okay.
And you find a ledger.
I'm not the man for the ledger. I'll give that to Eleanor.
Okay.
I
take it.
think I'm going to go to Kara with the gold and say, do you want to help me divide this out for the girls?
Of
How many
course.
girls are there total?
I think we said 13, we'll say?
13, so including the girls upstairs and downstairs?
Yeah, we'll say 13.
Okay. So
I lost track of the number from last session. I don't remember, so we'll just say 13. Eleanor, did you have something?
No, Spart, so you're thinking of whatever gold we just found, split it up amongst them?
I think so.
I think that's a very good idea.
Absolutely.
It shall be done.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, Spot hands me the ledger. What is in this ledger?
I walk over to Eleanor to kind of like, as weird, as stupid as it looks, look over her shoulder, which is kind of me just like
Or I
jumping
could just raise my arm and you can look under my armpit.
to see what the ledger is
Yeah.
as well.
What am I
Okay.
reading?
Okay. Immediately you realize it's in code. So there is some sort of... It's not in a code that it's like strange symbols and you can't read it. It's written in common, but you know that these are code names. Like, it's instead of saying, President Trump, it says, Mr. Orange. Things like that.
Right.
It's
It's encrypted.
it's written in code names, but it is a list of customers and payments.
Bastards.
Okay.
And future appointments.
With-
Reservations, so to speak.
Are there any kind of code names that would tip us off to anybody that we would outwardly know? Like, does anyone say, like, golden armor or
Make a perception check.
No. 5.
Total?
Jeez.
Oh man,
Well,
that's poopy.
the
There you
Chateau
go.
Powwow.
Jail for you.
Wow, 2 of them.
Yeah, you're not sure. You're seeing a lot of different code names.
Nice try.
Can Spot have an idea? If I see the glasses and I see the book, I want to go and I want to take the glasses and put them on and open the book to see if I see something different.
Sure, make an investigation check with advantage.
Ooh.
Would investigation have made a difference for you? I mean, it's 5 total, but...
I should have probably did the investigation.
Okay.
Oh!
Because I wasn't sure. Should I do perception or investigation? I wasn't sure.
What did you roll? Double 20s?
No, I rolled a 3 and a 6, and I have a -1.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll my little guy.
Okay.
4, so it's 10. 9 total.
You're not sure.
Guys, I think something's
I'll take a
here.
look at
I really think so.
Are you giving the eyes to Morpheus?
Spot wants to lie and say that he sees something, but knows better, so he just...
Okay.
You go.
Nice kitty.
Nice kid.
Make one with advantage. Once you roll your d6s for inspiration, hand them in.
2 20s.
You rolled
Two
2
double 20s?
20s?
24. Okay.
Wow.
What the hell?
Yeah,
there
yeah.
better be magic
You,
on that page.
Lorelei and Spot, you both have, like... this is
I'm
just coded
blinded
names.
by rage.
But when Morpheus takes it for a split second, it almost looks like a beautiful mind. You can see the equations like circling his head, and he's like everything slows down around him for a minute. Morpheus, even though you understand perfectly what this is, and each name correlates to something, you're having a hard time piecing together anything that jumps out at you that could mean something. But there's only one code name that does make you... It gives you pause and you're not quite sure why. But the one code name Hunter jumps out at you.
Okay.
Do you think he's an actual hunter, or do you think his parents called him Hunter?
It just says Mr. Hunter.
Mr. Hunter? So maybe his last name is something like Mr. Spear. Maybe that's his real last name or something, because he hunts with a spear. Or maybe his last name is... And Spot keeps going on like this for 5 minutes. It's very
Morpheus, do you tell us this?
Yes.
Okay. Morpheus shares the information.
Hunter.
So wait, if the girls know... I'm going to turn and ask, do any of you guys know Hunter, Mr. Hunter? Asking the girls. Because if they know and they were paired up with this guy, they could at least give us a description.
One's hand goes up in the back. Hard to tell how old she is. She looks to be mid-range amongst the girls. Like if the oldest was 19 and the youngest is 15, she looks somewhere in the middle. Okay. Her hand goes up. She says, I think he was one of my customers. I remember being told to make sure I was on my best. I was doing my best because I had to take care of Mr. Hunter.
Can you, in your own time, give us a description?
Yeah, he was...
Oh, write it down.
He was elf.
Elf?
Figures.
Very pale.
Pale.
He had a very funny hairdo.
Elf.
What color?
Platinum blonde. It came...
Lorelei kind of looks up. Did it kind of have a hairdo? And she describes Valiente's hairdo.
Yeah, like a page boy.
You know who this is, don't you?
No.
I believe you shot his horse in the ass with your slingshot.
The description matches Valente Zane.
Oh boy.
And now, who was in the tavern when he had his conversation with Glaucus? You were. No, you were. The three of you were all down. Who else?
No, I thought Eleanor walked in not giving a shit.
No. You were. Kara did. Lilith, Morpheus, and Eleanor were all hiding downstairs. Kara walked in, and Lorelei walked in. So
I was
you
disguised.
now both remember that in that conversation with Glaucus, at least one time, Valente Zane referred to himself as a hunter.
Wow, we suck.
Oh yeah, now I'm starting to remember that. Yes, because of the reference.
Well, I was trying to make it very clear who I'm basing him on.
Yeah, I remember.
Lorelei swings her hand up and slams it down back on the bar.
What happened?
I just need to kill him.
Who?
Valiente. Valiente's name. That's who they're talking about. That is Hunter.
That
And
may
he's
be
a
true.
piece of shit, and he deserves to die.
Aw, man.
No rest.
Oh man. That's great.
I really don't know how
I didn't tell you to
react
clean your room. I told you that this is a dude paid for like prostitutes. Like,
No.
That made me laugh.
But when you get like angry like that, that's aw, man, that's not good.
and Lorelai kind of like swings her dress out of the way to show the scar on her thigh. I have every right to be angry about something like this. And she pulls it back over her thigh.
What is that?
I'll tell you later. But now I need to go kill him.
Wait, no. You can't just walk away.
You
and kill
can't
them.
go
First
willy
off,
dilly.
we got the girls.
We gotta have
You
a
rode a
plan.
lion in the street, and I can't go kill a scumbag.
I never said I rode a lion in the street. So
But you did.
I never said I did.
No, we know. We found out.
I never said it.
Oh my god.
So anyway, we got the girls. We need to get them safe. We have to tell Glaucus what's going on. Maybe he has a connection to him that we can get some sort of in. Also, we need a better plan than just I am angry.
I think that's a perfectly legitimate plan.
Eleanor?
Well, I agree with Lorelai. This man must be taken down.
Exactly. Let's go.
But let's make sure we take care of the girls first. Things look clearer in the light of day. I know, and I can imagine what you have gone through. That scar.
No one can imagine what I've gone through.
I want to understand. But for now, let's take care of these girls.
And whatever you've gone through, those girls have gone through 100 times more. So let's put it in perspective. You are absolutely correct. He needs to kill him.
This ledger's a very dangerous piece of information.
Someone's going to be wanting that
Absolutely, someone's going to want it. What do we do with it? Do we keep it amongst ourselves? Do we just tear out the pages that implicate?
No, we need to
No,
keep
No,
this.
I don't think any
Information.
pages should be torn out.
Well, then, what
Let's
are we
keep the
going to
whole
do
book.
with it?
The book has to be
Is
kept.
there a future date of when Volante Zane comes back? If there's future appointments in this book, maybe we can set
Okay.
up a trap.
So I'm going to give it back to Morpheus. Do you see anything regarding a future date?
By the way, Spot tried to steal the glasses, but he definitely, if he has them, he gives them back.
We can keep the 24. We'll say that Morpheus gleaned all the information he needed.
Right.
You rolled double nat 20s. You basically memorized that book.
Okay.
You looking at it again, and you show Eleanor, like, no, check this out.
Right.
Every time Hunter's name is entered, there's like cross-offs and like edits around it. Almost like he always shows up whenever he wants, and they have to make adjustments.
Unpredictable.
There's like two sides to the ledger. There's the payment, and then there's like the appointment side. And on the appointment column, it's all fucked up. Anytime his name shows up, it's like you can see cross off. This got moved down here. This guy got written over here. It's like every time he shows up, they have to make arrangements to accommodate him.
Is he fully paid?
Yes, yep. His account is current.
Is there a pattern to when he comes in? Is it like always on the first Tuesday of the month or something?
No pattern. No pattern at all. He shows up whenever he wants.
No, it's whenever he decides to.
Yeah,
When's his last appointment?
Yesterday.
Damn it.
What was the one before that one?
I was going to say the same thing.
3 days before that, which is interesting because, as far as you know, he only came into the city 2 days ago.
So he arrived before then.
So he's
Anything
ranty.
before that?
Yes.
Do I give the CAD classes back to Scott?
Okay.
Might as well, because he's going to take them in.
One less thing for me to carry.
It'll keep him occupied for a little while.
Okay.
And he takes them
Yeah.
and he tucks them with his ears like that.
Okay, tucks him up on the ears.
Like
Tucks them up on
Ray-Bans.
his ears.
Alright. I think we should,
We're still in the tavern, right?
I
Yes.
think we should start dividing out the gold.
I think it comes up to 37 for each girl. I think there's like one left.
We'll put that in our pot.
What?
33 for each.
Yeah.
You know, I did math with a calculator.
Did you? What did you divide it by?
Divided it by 13.
434 divided by 13, 33.38.
4. What? 8, 4?
3, 4. There's the problem. 4, 3, 4.
Oh, well, I had 8. What did you say?
Thank you. Anybody else have 8?
Oh, did
Anybody?
I say 8?
Anybody?
Yeah,
I
you
could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be. Okay, you're right. 4, 8, 4.
That's right. Everyone has their own
You correct?
money stash, right?
Oh, yeah.
somewhere.
Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. We're giving all the money away.
It's okay.
anyway.
You know, you're right.
So each
they
girl gets like
37.
37.
Each girl gets 37 gold and 2 silver.
Okay.
And a hearty pat on the back.
Their clothes back, everything they have. Now, here's my only other question, is that my dad's shop is maybe a little bit tight. So, there's 2 options we have here. We can sit here and hope that Volante Zane comes back, have the girls act normal, and then freaking kill him. Or, we bring them all back to my house, let them free, and then have no lead as to when we'll be able to get Volante Zane.
I don't like that waiting around. Those girls need to be released. Now that they're not shackled, they need to be.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
places to go.
I mean, it's the other side of the coin is good. Yeah, we can wait around for him, but we need to think about them now.
I don't want to assume that the girls, I don't want to force the girls to do anything. I
No,
want to
of
ask
course not.
each individual girl, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to stay here for the night? Do you want to leave right now? Do you want to leave in pairs together?
None of the 13 want to spend another minute in this tavern.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so
where do you want to go? If you want, you can come to my house, to my father's workshop, and I'll give them kind of like rough directions. That's where we are. My sisters are there. It is safe. Or you want to just leave with the money. Find a hotel, make your way home.
I don't think they should be left alone. I think we should. Somebody should accompany them.
3 of the ones who look like they're the oldest, they look like they're maybe 18, 19. 3 of them are willing to say they'd rather just get the hell out and go home. The other 10 are willing to spend the night at your father's shop and figure things out in the morning.
Okay.
What if we set a trap? What if we stay here? I can disguise myself very easily. You can pretend to be a thug, can't you, Morpheus?
Some kind of
Yeah.
I'm the
Disguise.
sort thumb. I can't really do
Well,
much.
you could be in the
Thug-like,
back.
but yeah.
Or
I
on
can.
And Kara and Lilith, they could try to disguise as best as possible with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's wait.
Let's get
Fine,
these
that's
girls
fine.
to
I can
safety
hide behind the bar.
first. I
Let's
rather
get the girls out.
Let's
Yeah.
get the girls
Girls
out.
out. Get the
Let's
girls
talk
out.
to Glaucus and let's come back and set a trap.
remember the caravan leaves in 2 days.
Yes.
Okay.
Eleanor has to stay out of sight.
Yeah,
so
stay out of sight.
we're gonna have to rely on you, Morpheus,
Yeah.
to be
What does that mean?
toxic male muscle.
Can I
So,
be the
so as of
man?
now, the
You
girls
can
are
hang with
leaving.
me, Spot.
10 of them are going to your father's shop, right? And 13,
Yeah.
and 3 of them are
What do
going
you
back
guys
home.
think about dividing the girls up? Sets of, 2 sets of 3, 2 sets of 2, and walking them
Yeah,
through the
but-
street. Because I think if we all just start walking out, I think everyone's going to notice something's wrong and maybe tip them off.
That's actually a very good idea.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
first
thank
group
you.
will go,
Yeah.
the second group, the
I
third
know
whole
group,
bunch
this
of them
right?
city. Yeah,
together,
I know
yeah.
this city. If we all take 1 or 2 girls on our own and walk back to my father's shop, I'll go first to let my sisters know what's going on.
Should I go straight to Glaucus now?
Maybe.
Okay, I make sure that my elf ears are still on with my disguise self. Okay, I'm gonna go see Glaucus.
And then with Lilith, there's 5 of us
Mhm.
that can escort the girls in smaller pairs.
Okay. And you're just kind of making your way through the city quietly back to your shop.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna wait like 5 minutes between each sets of us,
Mhm.
so that it doesn't look like an army leaving.
And you're each kind of like taking point on like 2 girls? Okay.
2, 3 girls.
You're going back to Glaucus, so no checks needed for you. Kara, Spot, Morpheus, Eleanor. I need stealth checks from all of you. You two, Eleanor and Kara, you do not need to roll with disadvantage. This is more about being able to keep the girls with you quiet and like being able to shepherd them silently. So this is not necessarily your own stuff.
No
So
advantage on this throw?
no advantage for you or Spot, just regular stealth checks.
Oh wow. Okay. 19.
Okay.
I can roll another one of this, right? No.
Well, did you roll one already?
No.
Okay, no, roll the d20 first. And if you're happy with that, take it. If you're not, you may add a d6.
No. Not happy with that one.
Okay, and add your stealth. I got
5.
your 19, I heard you.
12.
5. Okay.
12.
12, okay.
Which I'm surprised.
19.
19, okay. Kara seems a bit intent on her purpose. and you're sort of forgetting that there are two girls with you that you have to shepherd. You're just kind of like focused. But thankfully, Eleanor and Spot are both kind of like, Kara, what are you doing? Come on, keep them quiet. And with their stealth and the way that they're able to kind of all manage the group, you are able to move silently. Thankfully, the rest of your party, Kara, rolled very well. All right, and you immediately, you walk to your shop. We'll get to you in a second, Lorelei. You get back to your shop, Spot, and your sisters are already asleep, as it's been nightfall for a little while. What are you doing with everyone?
So from the last time you described my shop is when you walk in, it's like a big shop, and then in the back there's like a large office where my sisters are staying. I'm gonna tell the girls to stay in the shop.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that there's no holes or anything in the newspaper that we have like up on the glass.
Okay.
Make sure that everything is pretty silent. I'm gonna tell the girls it's not much, but you'll be safe for the night and no one will hurt you here. I'm gonna bring one of the girls who maybe seems a little bit more with it, whoever that is, and I'm gonna have her just stand at the door, and I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna sneak over to my older sister.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Mira.
Hey. Oh, hey, Lily.
Hey, we're bringing some people here to keep them safe.
Oh, okay. You need us to protect them?
I think they're gonna be okay. And we're gonna stay here with them. But I want you not to be scared if you hear people walking around, and there's gonna be quite a few girls here who might be kind of scared and maybe skittish, so just be very nice and try not to bother them. Let them just, calm down, give them food and water, but don't pester them, and make sure that Zaya doesn't poke them a lot. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
I'll keep an eye on her.
Okay. And then I'm gonna kind of point. This is one of them. So this is what.
Hi.
Yeah.
And the girl kind of grins. And waves back.
And then I'm gonna say, okay, go back to bed, and I'm gonna walk out into the room with the other, with the girls that I shepherd here. I'm gonna say, see, my sisters, they're little, they might be really annoying. I mean, they bug the crap out of me, but you'll be fine.
I think she's cute. Thank you.
Of course, she's very cute. I
Okay.
mean, annoying is all hell, but very cute.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start trying to give them water and food, whatever I have, and then maybe start being really annoying and showing them, and look, this pipe, you can blow glass with this pipe, and, start being really annoying.
Okay. Okay. Are you all spending the night here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're still kind of in hiding, too.
Okay.
Yeah, we need rest.
Okay. So then I'll say you all just find spots in the wall or on the floor, I mean.
Exactly.
All I need to do is stand for my sentry.
Eleanor just kind of puts her back up to one of the walls,
Yep.
and you just see the eyes change color.
They go soft.
How many point of entrances are in this place? Do we have a front and back, or just one?
There's going to be one.
How about windows? Are there windows?
There's windows, but they're covered up with, newspaper.
That's against fire code for their own.
Oh, risk management here?
What year do you think you're in? Is he allowed to drink? What's the legal drinking age?
That
gets
That was
fire
a
code.
curious
that.
question. It
Lord.
was curious.
All right, so 1 point of entrance.
Actually, that was a good question. I didn't even thought of that. We should know how many.
Well, yeah, we got.
And I didn't. Yeah, that's
well,
very
me
good. Yeah.
with my
Well,
whatever.
I'm saying, oh yeah, that's right. We should know how many people.
Where
They can come in and out.
I'll sleep in the back,
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, opposite me.
opposite you. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna take you're gonna go to the back window. And you're gonna sit in the
Be on
front
the
door.
front,
I'm
Right.
gonna stay in the back with you and my sisters and
Yeah.
just kind of cuddle up with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cuddle up with my little sister, my Zaya.
Okay. Lorelei,
Mhm.
you make your way back to the Hunter's Tale.
In disguise.
In disguise. Okay. What do you do?
I walk into the Hunter's Tale disguised as my blonde elven woman that I looked like before, and I'm looking around for Glaucus.
Okay.
Or anybody else that I might recognize.
What's your armor class?
13?
13. Okay. You take 4 points of piercing damage as someone fires a hand crossbow at you.
Damn.
Wow, you didn't even get
Damn.
very far.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait, you're inside at this point.
She walks in the bar and just from There's like
Just walking in.
it's nighttime, so there's shadows, and just immediately a crossbow.
What the shit?
I'm not even.
And I look
Oh
around.
shit! Is that you, Lorelei?
Who's asking?
Glaucus steps out with a crossbow that he is now notching.
The hell?
Sorry, things have been a little crazy lately. Why'd you come in disguise? God damn it!
Because I'm not an elf, and if you're not an elf here, you can't really be walking around at certain points of the night. Oh, and also people are looking for me.
Well, you make a point, but you walked in the door after hours, and I didn't know who the hell you were.
Oh, there's a little greeting called hello. Did you try it? Maybe ask some questions?
Well, I'm a little nervous recently.
Whatever. Anyway, are you alone here? And she looks around.
Well, there's the usual seeking refuge downstairs.
Well, I need to talk to you, so we need to get to a place that we can talk. Is your office free?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Sorry I shot you.
Oh no, he doesn't apologize.
He does.
He does not apologize.
I noticed.
So, we uncovered a human trafficking ring in your city.
No shit.
Like, no shit, like you're not surprised, or no shit, like, oh wow.
I'm not surprised it exists.
Okay. Well, we might have broken it up and killed a whole bunch of people. No shit.
He face palms.
He face bumps.
What was I supposed to do? Let them live? They don't deserve it.
Yeah. Is this your idea of keeping a low profile?
Well, it was soundless as possible.
I told you, stay under the radar. Zane and the Arastra are here for you and your party specifically. I told you to stay under the radar.
Speaking of Zane,
Yeah.
he's one of the customers of said human trafficking brothel.
How do you know that?
Because they kept a ledger. And
His name is in the ledger.
under Hunter, and didn't he describe himself in this very tavern as the Hunter? And
Oh
there's
shit!
also a girl that gave his very disgusting description to a T.
Well, you have one. You have the girls,
Yes.
and one of them can identify him.
Yes.
You need to get her the fuck out of the city.
Okay.
She's the one that can identify him.
So we need to get her out.
As soon as he finds out that that ring has been broken up and the girls are missing, he will rip the city apart, finding her and you.
For that particular girl?
You're not there, Kara.
No. What the
I know, I want to say so much right now. I'm going to be like, what about this? What about that?
Why? She was just a girl to him. She was just a bed warmer.
She can identify him, which means she can testify in front of a magistrate. He cannot allow that.
So, question. If we set up a trap for him at said brothel, and we attempt to kill him...
Sure.
That didn't
If we're
sound
just gonna sharpshoot ideas, by all means.
Do you think that would be the best idea?
Cool. How many dead bodies are in that tavern right now?
A few.
What do you plan on doing with them? Do you have enough time to clean before someone finds them in the morning?
Oh shit, we
mean-
suck at this.
Setting fires? Yeah, that would be... Oh, we
Well-
didn't get rid of those bodies.
I'm already seeing several flaws in this grand scheme of yours.
I already saw several flaws when you shot me, but let's not bring up old wounds, shall we?
Correct. Let's not cry over spilled milk. Onward and upward.
Spilled milk, spilled blood, whatever. But what do you think? What do we do? I can't let him just live.
I think right now, if you're asking me my advice, obviously I have no hold over you. I can't make any of you do anything. But if you're asking me my advice, I think going after Zane right now, you're attacking from a position of weakness. You don't have any tactical advantage on him. And as soon as anybody goes there in the morning, he is going to know that brothel was broken up, and he is going to be on guard, if he already isn't. He is here specifically because a group of rebels killed Pigtooth. He's already on a high alert. I think he would smell this coming.
Perhaps you're right.
Again, I can't make you, but if you're asking my advice, there it is. I think the best thing you can do is get all those girls to safety. Especially the one that can identify him. Because I can promise you, if you have any ideas of her being a witness, she'll never live to see trial.
Fine. Okay. We're at Spot's father's workshop if you do need to contact us.
I know how to get there.
Great. Put down the crossbow. Ask
No.
questions first.
No. Shoot.
Ask questions. I know I'm out of there.
It's alright.
Lorelai leaves
Off to it.
and goes to Spot's father's workshop.
Okay. And after, say maybe an hour, after you've all started to roll your bedrolls out, Lorelai makes her way in. Most of you are asleep. Eleanor, you break Sentry's rest for a split second and realize it's just Lorelai.
She's good.
And,
Everything okay?
Well, number one, we didn't clean the bodies out of there. And Glaucus brought up a really good point that the minute somebody walks in there and sees all of those dead bodies there, there's going to be an issue. Point number two, the girl that can identify Flante's name is in severe danger right now. And we have to get her out of the city as quickly as possible. Is she one of the 3 older ones that left?
No, she was like, no, she's not. She was like in the
She's
middle.
Still there.
Okay.
She's staying.
One of
Is she
Yeah.
from Danan? Or is she
I-
from another village?
I kind of look around for her. Lorelai looks around for her.
You find her, she is asleep currently.
I'm not gonna break her sleep.
We'll have
I
to
don't
find out in the
know
morning.
where
So Morpheus says we left bodies at the tavern. We have a ledger, and we have these girls.
And
And
Glaucus-
one girl in particular.
And Glaucus also says that perhaps we shouldn't set the trap because we're not at a very good advantage point to kill Flante Zane yet.
I see his wisdom in that.
Oh, and he shot me.
Oh, it
Spot
doesn't
close.
look too bad. You want me to pull it out?
She's been walking around with
I still got it in her.
No, I
You
pulled
never
it
said
out.
you pulled
I
it
pulled
out.
it out. I did pull it out.
I just kind of go like this around.
Ow!
Yeah.
Stop!
I think we have a healing potion from that body.
I don't need a
We-
healing potion.
heal
I just
You could also lay on hands if you want.
Oh yes,
Alright.
I can. Let's do that. Only blah, blah, blah.
We do have a healing potion and a healing
I don't want to waste
scroll.
a healing potion.
Well, I'm
No,
only gonna
but
send.
we do have them. We do have them.
Do.
Oh yeah, I'll
Lay
do that.
hands.
Wait, so I'll lay hands. That's restore number times 5. So that's 20.
Yeah, but you don't have to use all 20.
You
You can use 1, you can use 5.
I lost 4 hit points.
You
Alright,
can just
so
go till you're full and you lose 4. And they come back when you break
Right,
your
right.
when your sentry's rest
Then
is
I'm
over.
going to lay hands. You lose. You have
You
4.
heal 4.
And then I lose 4.
Thank you.
I'll do
Eleanor
sentries-
she just touches the wound and it gets warm for a second and there's a little bit of a glow and when you look down the wound is completely gone. It's like you were never shot.
Thank you.
Impressive.
Thank you.
But we have bodies, and we can't just leave them
Wow,
there.
we're not a cleaning service. God.
Somebody has to stay with the
We
girls.
should have just burnt the
And
place
some
down.
of us have to go in there and clear the bodies.
Should have just burned the place down.
That's a good way.
That's a
That
Morpheus.
would
Everybody
be
be loud.
worse
When
than
Spot wake
that.
up,
Yes. If they're all having this conversation, yes.
Spot's gonna wake up and come out and say,
Man,
either the bodies are missing and everyone knows we did something, or the bodies are there and everyone knows we did something. I'm not cleaning up any bodies.
This
Let's just
time,
not go back.
for the first time, I agree with Spot.
Because if we go there and we're cleaning up bodies that
We
have
could be
clearly
trapped.
been dead for a day,
Yep.
that's gonna look super fishy.
Well, it hasn't been a whole.
I understand that, and I understand you said if they're missing, they're going to think of us anyway. But they're going to have to think and hold their action because they don't know how did these bodies disappear. They might have an idea it was us, and they're right, but they can't do anything about it immediately. So that will help us if we get rid of the bodies to keep them more fartail for a little bit. That's how I feel.
too much work.
But there's still blood
Absolutely.
literally everywhere.
Absolutely too much work.
Too
Where
much
we're
work.
going to get rid of the bodies? The people are going to see us walking with bodies. Well, I don't know. I don't approve of it. I'm gonna go back to Sentry's Rest and wake up in the morning.
The Tin Man over here.
I think we should take them home. What are we going to do? Do we go back to the bodies or not? I'll go with whatever, but anybody.
Leave them
What
there.
the majority says.
I say leave them.
Leave them.
They
Leave
deserve
them. Take them.
Nah,
Take them.
leave them.
Well, we're outnumbered.
Yes, we are. So we'll
Fine.
They deserve
Go with
not
the
to be
majority.
moved.
If you guys think about it, you can figure out a place to put them without us getting caught. Then I'll do it
Exactly.
tomorrow morning with you.
Oh, we'll have to think all night then.
And I need sleep.
I'm tired.
Whatever. I'm just gonna go to
Maybe
sleep.
a good sleep, getting up tomorrow, our heads will be clearer.
It's possible.
Lorelai goes to lie close to the girl that was Volante Zane's, and she like lies right next to her.
All right.
Okay. And you all settle in for an evening's rest.
Yep.
And we'll break there.
Woo woo!